Yes, it's good to know you're here with me on this edition of Moment in Time. This is the platform where we bring to the fore some of the salient issues that are trending in our societies. This is where we bring them the fashion art solutions to most of these matters arising. Today, it promises to be very educating and very thought provoking. Stay with me. Your chat with Sis BC is going to be an interesting one again today. Do stay tuned. I'll be right back.
At the end of every day, the truth of who we are brings us the bill to pay. For every word we say and for every action we do during it, when we pay it in full, we see dreams at night, and when we don't, we see nightmare. And it's on that memorable quote of life. I welcome you to this edition of Moment in Time. This is the platform where we discuss some of the salient issues trending in our society. This is where we put on the front burner some matters arising that affect you and I, and we try to fashion out solutions to all of them. Today promises to be very thought provoking and very educative as usual. Do stay tuned. I'll be right back. As you channel your course in life, one good gift you can give to yourself is to equip yourself with a lot of information, knowledge, skills that will make you keep your head above water. What do I mean by this? I'll tell you. Knowledge, they say, is power, and power, they say, is strength. One area you need to equip yourself adequately with the knowledge of life, skills that will make you sail and sail higher as in the area of financial literacy. What is financial literacy? Let me quickly ask you, how are you imbibing the culture of having adequate knowledge when it comes to financial education? How do you build your financial culture? How do you allow your money to speak for you? All of this and more we are going to be discussing in this edition of the program. First, let's talk about what financial literacy is. Financial literacy, according to Encyclopedia Britannica, has the capacity to equip yourself with adequate information, skills, and knowledge. And when we talk about knowledge, it's very multifactorial. We talk about financial management knowledge, knowledge about budgeting, investing, strategy for saving, making your budget adequately, tracking your spending, paying your own debts, and above all, planning for the retirement period. Yes, planning for the retirement period is very essential. If you had not started, the best time to start is now. First, what do we do? What we need to do first is to have the right mindset. How do you have, or how will you know that you are having a good mindset? I'll tell you. For you to have a good mindset, you must have that attitude of believability, the attitude of I can do it, I can make it, I can achieve it, I have made it, I believe in it. Then you begin to have a positive self esteem, high self esteem, and if this are coming or falling in place, the next thing that you will be having is for you to start sailing, for you to start moving forward. And the more you move forward, the more wins for you. The next thing for us to do is to discipline ourselves to create a financial base for ourselves. How do you create financial base for yourself? You must create financial base for yourself in series of areas, not only in the area of saving. As a matter of fact, saving will not increase your worth in numbers, Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you shouldn't save, but let me tell you this. People save for emergency, for a raining day, or another reason by which people save is for them to be able to execute a large or a huge project. Maybe you want to buy land, want to buy a house, you want to save towards that. It's a good reason for saving. Another reason by which people indulge in saving is for them to be able to maybe pay debt or invest. So don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you shouldn't save. Yes, you have to save, but you cannot, for crying out loud, you cannot be saving all your money, because if inflation sets in, you may be losing your money to inflation. Think about that. So let's just do this calculation together. For example, your hard-earned money at the end of the month, how do you channel them? Let's look at these three areas. Maybe you might want to channel your money at the end of the month. You might want to distribute them into three areas. The first one might be ratio out of 100%, might be ratio 65% or 70%. You might want that one to go into daily contingencies, expenditure, use yourself and your family members. XYZ, we want to, you know, get something in the house and do some shopping. And the second, maybe 20% out of the remaining 30%, maybe 20% or 25% out of the remaining 35%, you might want to channel it into investment. You heard me right. Investment. That is key. When you channel your money, part of your money to investment, then you're allowing your money to speak for you. You be rested somewhere and your money will be speaking for you somewhere. How do you see that? Think about it. Another area or the third segment, maybe is remaining 10% or 15% thereabouts. Then you're talking about savings. Then you put that one into your savings portfolio. How do you see that? Think about that. Okay, let's quickly go to the third item. The third one is you have to curtail your excessive spending, cut your financial bleeding. Yes, you need to start cutting down on your financial bleeding. If you are the type that expend two, three, four, five credit cards, you lavish money here and there, you show up and you live life to the fullest, you know what? What you're doing exactly is that you are making the financial institution richer and richer by the day. They want people like you. Why? Because the financial institution will not educate you. They will not tell you how to use your card wisely. If they do that, they are just losing money. They will be losing money. They will not make as much as they are making now. So it is you that should strive to solve information on the net about how best you could use your credit card. Now let's quickly go to the next one. The next one, I said you should allow your money to lead you. Investment is key. Investment is key. You cannot jettison investment and you want to go higher. Folks, let me tell you another thing that is spinning money out of people's pocket. You want to know? Ask me what? I'll tell you. Yes, I'll tell you now. Another area that is spinning money out of people's pocket is the syndrome of buy one, get one free. Yes, you heard me right. And I know. Buy one, get one free. Or buy today, pay tomorrow. You're just making the entrepreneurs richer and richer by the day. Because 2, 3 years, people are still paying this money. Think about it. You need to wake up from your slumber. Be wise. It's not a wolf, folks. It's never a wolf. It's just a way of motivating and captivating people towards marketing and businessing with them. That's what they're doing. They already calculated that money. You want to pay piecemeal? They already calculated everything into it. Yes. Tomorrow, ask yourself, Are you really needing those things you're expending your money on? Just because they say buy today, pay tomorrow, and you're buying all these junks here and there, at the end of the day, you don't get to use them. Think about it. And it's on that note that we are going to be drawing curtain on this edition of Moment in Time. I hope you have learned one or two things. Till another time that I come your way with another interesting topic and very educating. It's been wonderful and worthwhile chatting with Sis BC on Moment in Time. Remember, knowledge is power, and power, they say, is strength. Seek for knowledge about financial literacy today. The best time is now.